So what's going on? JDL96 is here with a basically live reactions on CM Punk. A CM Punk live reaction. I'm expecting maybe a pipe bomb tonight. There's a rumor speculating that he might drop.
Let's go ahead and talk about what we just saw.
Pipe bomb.
Last week, I got my ass handed to me by Brock Lesnar.
What, Scott?
He grabbed me and he ragdolled me around ringside and he hit me with his best shot over and over and over and over until I was a broken heap laying right here ringside.
In front of the announce
Every
table.
time he would grab me, I felt his power. And I knew, obviously, I was dealing with a genetically gifted freak athlete. But no matter how far he threw me, no matter how hard he hit me or how fast he snatched me up onto his shoulders and how quick he F5'd me onto the announce table, I got up. And yeah, here we are exactly 1 week later, still 13 staples in my head. I got a severely messed up ankle. I got messed up ribs. My elbow's messed up. Hell, maybe I shouldn't even be here at all. I feel like I was in a car accident, but you know what? I'm still standing.
Yes. CM Punk is still here.
That's the thing
the
about
best
a
in the
Brock
world.
Lesnar beatdown. A Brock Lesnar ambush. He can beat me down, but he cannot keep me down. So let's talk about Brock Lesnar. You're talking about a guy who's an NCAA champion, a former WWE champion, and maybe most impressive of all, a former UFC heavyweight champion. You're talking about a guy in his last couple of fights broke the likes of Triple H, and in the past he's broken John Cena, he's broken The Undertaker. But over all the years, over all the fights,
Undertaker.
over all the matches, Brock Lesnar's biggest strength has never been how massive of an athlete he is. It's never been his speed. It's never been his power. It's not his technique. It's not his fighting skill. Brock Lesnar's biggest weapon has always and always will be about one thing.
Paul Heyman. Rock!
Fear.
Whoa.
And I've seen it firsthand. I've seen some of the toughest men I've ever had the pleasure of sharing a locker room with get instilled, their hearts and their minds, with fear. The WWE.com, here's your headline. WWE Magazine, here's your cover story.
Pipe bomb.
I am not afraid of Brock Lesnar.
Pipe bomb.
I am not afraid of Paul Heyman's monster. And now let's talk about Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman had a decision to make. He just made the wrong one, and I personally am going to make sure that he lives to regret it every single day of his miserable life.
Okay, Wolverine. Yeah, he does look a little bit.
Because I'm relentless.
Because he does.
I am not going to stop until Brock Lesnar lays in the same broken heap he left me in last week. I am not going to stop until Brock Lesnar disappears back into the hype from which he came from, because it doesn't matter what he thinks and it doesn't matter what Paul Heyman thinks. This is my ring.
Pipe bomb.
I own it. And I've proven it time and time again against any single superstar who has
Cena,
stepped
Rock.
foot in this ring and put me to the test. And I'm talking about the John Cenas. I'm talking about the Rocks. I'm talking about the Undertakers.
He's taking the words right out of my mouth.
I would have proven it to Brock Lesnar last week until the man that I used to call my best friend stabbed me in the back for the second time.
Pipe bomb.
Paulie, Listen up real good. I'm going to make you a promise, and this is a truth that I'm going to take to my grave. There will not be a third time. I will get my hands on you, and I will make you pay. And in the meantime, I'm not going to stand out here and pretend that Brock Lesnar isn't a big, mean, tough son of a bitch. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pretend that Brock Lesnar isn't the monster that everybody says he is. But I will tell you this, monsters were put on this earth for one reason, and they were put directly in my path for that reason, and that reason is to be slaughtered. If Brock Lesnar's the beast incarnate, then I will slay that beast, and here's what I want. I want him one-on-one. I want him here right now, but I know he's not here. So I'll take him, and I'll kick his ass at Summerslam, because that's what I want. At Summerslam, I want CM Punk against Brock Lesnar. I want the best versus the beast.
The best versus the beast. The best
Rock
versus the beast. I don't really care for who gets top billing, but I like it. It's clever marketing. The best versus.
Are you here right now, Paul? Or is that via satellite the truth? Because let me tell you something. If you're here, I'm going to walk back there and I'm going to find what little hole you're hiding in, and I'm going to grab you by the fat of your neck, and I'm going to drag you out here in front of the people of Austin, and I'm going to give you exactly what you deserve.
Is this what you're reduced to now? You're going to stand there in the middle of the ring and you're going to play hero to these, Brock, what do you call them? They're not people.
Brock is here.
They're not animals. They're Texans. And I mean, thank God that we live in the age of instant global communication so that Brock and I can deliver our message to you and the entire WWE universe and never once have to step foot in the state of Texas.
I don't really
but there you are, right there in front of all of your new worshipers, playing the hero. Well, Brock has a very interesting theory about heroes. Show me a hero, and I'll show you a coward that ran out of options, or a fool who is just too stupid to stay down. So what are you, Punk? Are you a coward, or are you a fool?
I'm none of those things. Wallace. Rock.
I'll give that answer to you and your client at SummerSlam.
You know, how do I admit this to everybody? It bothers me. It really
You know what bothers me is the fact that you're via satellite. Tell me where you are right now and I will drive. I'll fly. No, hell, I'll walk there and I'll kick your ass right now.
I'll walk there. No, I'll drive. I'll fly. No, I'll walk.
Via satellite garbage.
You know what really bothers me is the fact that to this day you don't realize that we were the reigning defending WWE champion for 434 consecutive days based on, admittedly, your talent, but on my
he did it on his own,
strategy.
stupid.
And strategically speaking, my client is in the peak form as a fighter. He is in the best fighting shape of his entire life. But look at you. Look at you. You're not recovered yet. You're all beat up from the Money in the Bank ladder match, and more specifically, you're all beat up from the heinous beating you suffered last week at the hands of the Beast incarnate himself. So, if it's a fight that you want,
Brock.
CM Punk, your challenge for SummerSlam is accepted. But please stop calling this the best versus the beast, because you know as well as I do the best is the beast. And he's my client, and he's my best friend in the world.
Brock Lesnar. I love when he says that, the way he says that. Brock.
Folks, you can hype it however you want.
Brock!
The bottom line is this. It'll be
I
one
just
of the
love
most
the way that
anticipated matches
Paul
in
Heyman
SummerSlam
says it. The
history.
way
For that
Paul
man
Heyman
right
says
there,
that, I
CM
like
Punk,
that.
it is as personal
Alright,
as it
Wolverine.
gets.
Good luck seeing you
You
Friday.
can't put it any plainer than Punk did. He wants the beast. And he's going to get it. Punk versus Lesnar at SummerSlam.
One of a kind, baby! So, my opinions on this promo here with Punk, pretty well built. It's a great build for SummerSlam, and it's obvious. 1.1 million, oh, okay, it's the app for The Rock. My opinion on this CM Punk Lesnar feud so far, very great build. I was expecting a pipe bomb delivered to Paul Heyman and Brock, but I think it could come later in August before SummerSlam, and I won't be able to see it if he's going to deliver it the week of August 11th, because I'll be in Disney World at that time, so unfortunately I won't be able to do live reactions of it. So this is the only live reactions you'll get close to CM Punk. So until next time, that is it. JRDL96, the best in the world, signing out.